Hey there, we got some storms rolling in, but yeah, how about that? Storms. Look at the cats, man. They're leading good lives, man. Just a few short months ago, they were almost freezing to death. But now they got a nice home here at the Hotel Orloff, ladies and gentlemen. Well, got some organizing to do. I'll move some shirts that I no longer use down to a closet in the basement. I'm doing something important with my time. So I wish you guys would do more shows, man. I need more entertainment on YouTube, man. It just seems like there's a real dearth of entertainment lately on YouTube. I don't know. There's a live four-color fossils show tonight. But man, I guess everybody's pretty busy. Who would have thought we'd live in such interesting times, man? Oh, look at this. These women boxing up on the roof. So, can you even see that? How about that? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, these are interesting times, you know? Very interesting times. So, put you over here. Let me show you. This one, Sam is back. This is for, look how small it is. This is for me when I was like, I don't know, 6 years old. This is from San Antonio. They were the San Antonio Missions. They were, I guess, what do you call it? Minor league baseball team, possibly. I don't know. Don't think they were major league. Here's one from the good old days. Hold on. This one is a Wacky Package shirt. Now, I think it was a real Wacky Package. I'm not sure, either that or there are a lot of imitations of Wacky Packages in the 70s. So this would have fit me when I was in 3rd grade. Sludge, Betty Crooked Brick Mix. I don't know. I don't think this was a real Wacky Package sticker. But I've made mistakes before. This one, oh boy, how did that ever fit me? I know that wasn't a real Wacky Package. Gee whiz, instead of, what is that supposed to be? There's Cheese Whiz. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. This is from when, you remember they sold these in the back of National Lampoon magazine. National Lampoon's Animal House. We can do anything we want. We're college students. What a great movie. My wife doesn't like that movie. That's, I don't know. Some things are mysterious, you know. Women can be mysterious. Hold on. These shirts are not organized here. Hold on, hold on. Here's Oktoberfest. And this is Munich, which they spelled München. Munch, I don't know. I don't know how the German language works. That's from Germany. And this is another wacky package that never existed, a fake one. I guess you'd call it bootleg. Cool Pops All Stain. Free handy wipe, the cereal that sticks. Someone should do a book about fake wacky packages. Maybe I should do that book. And I have another. Boy, I'm getting fat. I've got another wacky package shirt that is Gatorade with a creature from the Black Lagoon. That one was a real wacky package. That's around here somewhere. Oh boy, the cat went in the closet. That is not good. Kelly, come out of the closet because you're going to get trapped in here. This is not smart. Man. Okay. Kelly, get out of there. Come on. Come on, you can't be in there. Kelly the cat. Being a mischievous girl. Okay, no, don't go back in there. Man, you'll get trapped in there. Okay, door's closed. There's no cat in there. Okay. Incredible. The hell? Oh, yeah, let's go. Got stuff to do. Yeah, there's got to be a storm outside. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Okay. Now, turn that off. I don't know how it wound up with so many of these evil warrior guys. I think they're from McDonald's, possibly, maybe from the movie Mulan, which I've never seen. But it's such a cool little guy. And I've got a whole army of these guys. Okay. Well, we don't have any time for this nonsense. Let's head on up. Let's see. Is it storming yet? No, no storm yet. Okay. Oh, there's another Wacky Package shirt from my childhood that's just right here. I can show you. It's not the one with a creature from the Black Lagoon. Now this was a real Wacky Package. Jerkins Wild Soap cleans up dirty words. And there's the jerk. Wash out your mouth with Jerkins White. Yeah. Worn by this model here. Okay. Callie is in a clinging mood. This little kitten here. Okay. Gotham City just sent me a message. Oh yeah, he's making songs about Hulk Hogan passed away. Unfortunately, I felt really bad. My wife sent me a message this morning, told me Hulk Hogan had passed away, and she had the news before all the wires started all the messages started popping up at the top of my phone. But somehow she knew it first, and so Kevin had been messaging me, and I told him, Kevin, Hulk Hogan passed away, and I know he's really into wrestling big time, the vintage wrestling, and I hated to be the guy to tell him that. And he seemed so healthy, you know, when he was out, yeah, on the trail with Trump. You know, he still looked like he was in the same condition he was back whenever, the 70s, 80s, whenever he was popular. But I guess he had a heart attack. He was 71. And then Ozzy Osbourne passed away a few days ago. And some guy from some band that I can't remember the name of it just proposed to his daughter in front of him. Just a couple days before he, passed away. And then I saw someone talking about how he had given Ozzy Osbourne a Bible with Ozzy's name printed on it, and Ozzy was so impressed. And then his daughter, I think, was saying that when he went up to his hotel room, he said, "No, we've got to go back and get that Bible." It was really important to him, that Bible, and so he. I don't know. I remember when I was in high school, Ozzy Osbourne was like the most evil man alive ever. That's the way. I mean, it's just like he was peeing on the Alamo and biting bats' heads off, and then he just became this friendly, nice, crazy old man with that MTV series. Yeah, that was anyway. We just got to pray for everybody, and we got to pray for ourselves, because we're in for some weird times coming up. We're and this AI, I've been making a lot of songs with AI lately on this Suno.com. I have a feeling that AI is really demons. Well, you may disagree about that, but let's see here. Hold on a second. I got some stuff I got. Is my water still here? Okay, let me get my water. Yeah, it's like I'm getting ready to go on a vacation, but I'm just going upstairs to organize some comics, but I have to make sure I've got everything, and it's isn't that weird? It's like a big deal. Is there anything else I need? Man, I got this for no particular reason. It's not very good. It's not even proportionally correct. It's like some little mutated squat version of the Mystery Machine. But, it's the Mystery Machine, so what's wrong with me? That's the problem when you live out in the middle of nowhere and the only place you got the shop is at a supermarket, and when something cool, this isn't even cool, anything seems cool to you, It's insanity. All right. Now we're up in the attic on the 47th floor. Let's get this phone plugged in. Okay. We were listening to Christmas music last time, so let's listen to something else today. Okay. All right. When we were here last, what were we doing? I don't remember. Man, it's hot up here. Who would have thought that in late July it would be hot? I don't know. Some people would consider it sacrilege to take this out, but what do you think, Callie the cat? I got startled for a second. I could feel her stitches on her belly, and I was thinking maybe I shouldn't be picking her. She had a surgery about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't pick her up. This is that stupid little mystery machine. How about that? Okay. The music's not playing. I can't deal with comic books without listening to music. But this is music I've created on Suno.com. And why isn't it playing?
And the strength, right? It's the strength in that you're not going to be able to get.
Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, the cat is distracting me. All right. I came up here for a reason. And, let's see. Okay, this is, Spiderman. Okay. Sometimes the AI goes crazy. It's been happening more lately. Maybe as the AI gets smarter, it's starting to speak in some dead, weird language at the end of a song. It'll say a few words in some demonic, ancient language. Maybe the other robots understand it, but it's something out of a horror novel. Okay. I was wondering where this CD was. Okay. Okay, now I've got to do some sorting, some organizing. Man, it's hot. Okay. Come on, head into the hotel. Let's break some shit. That's okay. Okay. Well, tomorrow, you know something, the Fantastic Four, let's talk about that. That was the first superhero comic that really grabbed me. And I used to, when I read that comic in the mid-'70s, imagine what, when I read it, I was imagining that I was seeing this on a movie screen. It was like a dream. And I had the music in my head that would play as the soundtrack score. And I imagined the theme to Airport, the first Airport. If you ever, maybe you don't remember that, just get on YouTube. You're already on YouTube. Look up the main title music, the main theme from Airport from 1970. And that's what I imagine the Fantastic Four's theme song would be. And when I read these comics, I imagined them as movies in my mind, and of course I would read them and imagine that they were taking place in the time period that they belonged in, and the 1960s. And right after Tim Burton Batman movie came out in '89, well, there was an announcement there was a Fantastic Four movie in production from Roger Corman, and the movie was made. It never got released. The only thing I had of it at the time, there was some VHS movie. I rented it from a video store, and at the beginning there was a trailer for the Fantastic Four movie, and I recorded that. But the movie never got released. It was basically just done at the last minute, because if they didn't make a Fantastic Four movie by a certain time, they would lose the rights to do it. It just never got released, and then years later, man, I don't know, early 2000s, they made a couple of Fantastic Four movies. I didn't even go see the first one because I heard it was so bad, and the second one had the Silver Surfer in it, and I heard it was a little bit better than the first one, so I went to see that, and it was okay. The Galactus wasn't in it. He was a cloud, they showed at the end. That's the one that had Chris Evans as the Human Torch. And then another guy tried making a Fantastic Four movie where the Thing didn't wear any pants. I never saw that. They were all really young. I didn't see that. That was just a few years ago, maybe right before the pandemic. And then, it was real exciting when Marvel got all their rights to all their characters, like the X-Men and Fantastic Four, that were over at another studio, and they got them, and then we were thinking, oh, that's going to be great, because Marvel knows how to handle them. But then Marvel went bad. Something went crazy at Disney, and they started making really terrible movies. And then we thought, well, maybe Marvel won't do Fantastic Four right. And anyway, well, tomorrow's that big day I've been waiting for 50 years. Since, I was 10. I've been waiting to see a Fantastic Four movie, and it's coming out. It's actually probably playing now. It's Thursday night. It's not going to be playing here locally. I'm going to have to drive to the other side of creation to see it. Not sure if I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll do it Monday. I don't know. I'm hearing it's good, and it's set in the 60s, and it's funny to see these people on YouTube say, it kind of reminds me of The Incredibles, because The Incredibles was really the only time the Fantastic Four was done correctly. It was obviously a Fantastic Four movie, just slightly changed, and in the as I recall, it had good music, which most Marvel movies don't have. In the trailer for The Incredibles, they used, it wasn't in the movie, but for the trailer, they used the opening title track to honor Majesty's Secret Service, the 1970, or was it 69, James Bond movie with George Lazenby. Had one of the greatest John Barry, it doesn't have words, it's just the instrumental, tremendous James Bond theme, Honor Majesty's Secret Service. And you've got to have a great theme for a superhero team. And people are saying the music score is good in this Fantastic Four movie. I'll go see it. It just, be nice if, but oh well. I live far away from theaters, but at least I don't have to worry about, the world could erupt at any minute. All they got to do is arrest Barack Obama, and the cities got to go up, and at least I'll be far away from a city. But on the downside is I can't easily see the Fantastic Four. Oh my God. I need a box to put shit in, and I don't have a box. Maybe here. I'll do that. I've got a bunch of Disney comics here I'm pulling out of this box. Okay. I was telling the computer, the AI robots on Suno.com, I was trying to simulate the sound of a band called the Cramps, and I was telling it how the singer should sound and what the music should sound like, and you just can't do it. You can't say make it sound like the Cramps, because that's not allowed. You can't say make this sound like the Beatles. You got to say the year and British invasion and what the guitars should sound like, four singers. You can say Liverpool accents, British accents. But as far as how do you tell a computer how to simulate the Cramps sound, and it you never can do it. You can get close sometimes with I could make it sound like Susie and the Banshees pretty well. There's a new copy of this Heat Seeker comic coming out next week. Did they ever put out another copy of this Svengoolie comic? Okay, let's put these comics in here, and then, because I've got separate boxes for Disney, and I've got to get those out. Let's see what we got here. Some magazines that have to be filed. There's an issue of Dynamite. You remember Dynamite. Man, we got to get a hold of. There's just a lot of stuff we got to do. Okay, there's a copy of Spacemen. It's not real, it's a facsimile, but wait a second, that should probably go in this box. It just happens to be right here. It's a box of Warren stuff. It says Assorted Warren. Monster World. I might already have. There's Monster Bash. A couple of famous monsters. Oh man. Move these are really cool. These EC, they're really nicely done. These, let me pull these out of there. Oh, there's more. Damn, it's hot in here. Cat, are you being destructive? Don't be destructive. Some more Disney and Dell stuff. Let's put that over here. Okay, man. All right. I almost said perfect. Perfect is this word that everyone's saying. It started about a year ago, and I thought it was a local thing. Everyone's saying perfect. But then it seems to be spreading across the country. And then my wife's sister on the phone, she's in South Texas, said perfect. It's just everyone's all of a sudden saying perfect. It's very strange. Perfect, perfect. This is a cool magazine I encourage you to get. Here's Larry Ivy's Monsters and Heroes. Look at this. You can mutilate it and make a back cover for Edgar Rice Burroughs books with the back cover. This is a magazine I kind of forget about. I always talk about Monster Times, the Castle of Frankenstein, but here's a 1960s magazine. Look at these well, they didn't call it cosplay in the 60s, they were just fans. Articles about Captain Midnight. It's a monster magazine, but it also has about superheroes in it. So it's done by a fan, but it got, distribution on newsstands. I don't know how good a distribution. Here's a John Carter issue. And this is really amazing. Fantastic Monsters of the Films. This is a Famous Monsters imitation, but it's done on slick paper, and it's done by Ron Haydock, and who was a rockabilly performer. You see him in Rat Finka Boo Boo, and also the couple that made a lot of the 1950s monsters, like She Creature and the Blysdells. They were behind this magazine too. This one's autographed. I didn't get it autographed, but it's an autograph. But they're by D.C. Fontana, the big. She was a writer of several Star Trek episodes and a big Star Trek advocate back in the 60s. And here's an issue of Spacemen. It's on a board that's too tall. Spacemen 1965 yearbook. And it's a Wally Wood cover. Okay, so, and this is another issue of Spacemen. This is a real Spaceman. That's number 5. So now I've got a facsimile. I think this is the first issue. I'll put that in with that. And then this is a Mad. I'll put this over here. Then when I get the Mad box, I'll get it into that box. Okay. This is Eerie. I showed you all this stuff before. The other Eerie should probably be in here that I just got. That wasn't that long ago. There's Shudder, and Eerie's done by a different company, but see how similar they are. It's just people that love the Warren magazines that are creating their own, which is the the Superman movie says the real meaning of punk is kindness, which I'm not sure I ever got that out of punk. But one thing I'm not knocking the movie, but I think the thing I got out of punk was to do it yourself. If you don't like the music that's coming out, make your own music. If you don't like the magazines that are covering the music, make your own magazines and become your own journalist. That's what I always thought of punk. It was the do-it-yourself aesthetic. Yeah, there were kind punks, but that's not my first thought when I think of the punk movement. But that's okay, because what it was trying to show is that Clark Kent really didn't understand. He was just bringing his own niceness to stuff, you know. And if you grow up on a farm, you probably don't go to a lot of punk shows. You just imagine what it must be like. Okay, so this is a magazine called Dig. I'll put it in the teen magazine boxes I've got. There's a page in here that I want to, before I do that, Kevin was really intrigued by this. Kevin Johnson, the owner of Gotham City Comics, who's really into monster masks, he was wanting to see a page I showed, and I took a picture of it, and then I sent it to him. But this is what he was fascinated by: Monsters Incorporated, because he saw there was a picture of that mask there, which is the first Frankenstein mask that was put out commercially. And that's, you've heard the Monster Mash a million times. That's Bobby Boris Pickett. It wasn't really Boris Karloff singing. It's this guy here doing a great Boris Karloff impression. This is a great little page. That's something I got about a month ago. Went out, drove about 45 minutes to out in the middle of nowhere to a ghost town to get that. What do we got here? Oh, That Girl coloring book. Let's put that over here. I have no idea where to file. Oh, I have a box of coloring books. Eventually I'll get that out, and then that'll be filed. This is a box where I put things that I was going to be filed into all of these boxes. So sorry. What is that little cat Callie doing over there? She's just hanging out, man. Okay. Wizard. I must have. I've got so many copies of Wizard. Completely worthless magazine. I mean, it's not worth. It has no value monetarily, but it's a cool magazine. It's not that something has to have value monetarily. Listen to me sounding like an a-hole. No, it doesn't matter. It's just one of those things. It's just like, what do you do with it? Okay, so Captain Marvel. That's not real. It's a facsimile. Oh, this is the first issue of Spacemen. Also a facsimile. Did I just say that? Okay. Oh. This is the Superman Treasury. Okay. This sounds like bands that tried to imitate the Cramps that were shitty. And there's nothing I hate more than those psychobilly bands that tried to imitate the Cramps, because they could never get it right. Because one thing, they were all from England. And the worst thing is to be from England and try to do rockabilly music. It's like... that's why Colonel Sanders was not born in England. It's just some things from the southern part of the United States that they have nothing to do with England. And rockabilly is one of those things. But anyway, I was trying to... This is driving me crazy. Everything's bothering me. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is Silver Age stuff I gotta file.
By the castle that oozes blood.
Yeah, this is 49. 50, I guess 48 I've already filed.
Well, listen to Grottu Orloff tonight.
Stay out of there, Drew. I mean, Cassie, Kelly.
Didn't
get her name. Okay. It's so damn hot up here. This is really a chore. That was when I said it starts talking and making no sense. That was an example of it. It's like pula pulamim. It's probably some satanic ancient language, ancient Sumerian or something that the demon is speaking. Probably subjecting myself to some MK Ultra commands from this AI. Okay, and this is Suspense. TU. Okay, this is a regular modern comic, so that can go over in this box. Okay. Okay, Rogue in the Savage Land. The cat is doing this, just so you know. Stay off of that, Miss Cat. Okay, here's Rogue 1 and Rogue 2, 3. Did I get Rogue 2? There's some other Rogue thing. I've got all these extra. I think I have Rogue, the second Rogue. Maybe. I need to see if I have the second. The second Rogue, yeah, I think I got it. Didn't I? It's probably in this pile here. Well, I don't know. This is Aquaman. Okay, this is the first new Aquaman in this new series, and then this is some other one for Shark Week. Okay, this is Fantastic Four number 7, facsimile. Those were all over here. Six, 7. I saw some other Gold Key Dell Disney I need to move. Archie, okay. Yeah, Archie. Oh, here we go. Yeah, bunch of Disney. This is a German Disney comic I got when I was like 5 years old. Just beat up Disney stuff. Let's put it with the other Disney stuff. Here we go. Ah, here's Cryptology. I thought the other Cryptology is over here. What's this Entertainment Weekly doing in there? Ridiculous. Taking up space. Moving the Superboy over here. This is Bronze Age. There we go. Scary monsters. I saw other scary monsters in this box over here. Monster Bash. I don't have many copies of Scary Monsters. I think I have other. Well, here's a really good cover. Here's Scary Monsters, the 5th issue. It's been around a while. This is the 6th issue from a long time ago. It was always, to me, a very kind of amateurish looking thing. Look at how the letters are spaced out. But it's actually, this is on slick paper. But, you know, it has this kind of horrible artwork in it. But you know, I shouldn't knock it. This is from March of '93. Yeah, I mean, that's all right. That's the 6th issue. The 8th issue has a very good cover, I think. That's good artwork. And then the 11th issue has a very good cover. Look at that. That's outstanding. It's like I was buying it for a while. There's the 12th issue. Yeah, see, that's one of the Wisedells, that couple. They created that monster. 18th issue. I think it's a really thick magazine. It was getting better and better. Now I came back for issue 79. Looks like it's got a wrap. That looks like a lot of these are wraparound covers. Look at that. It looks a lot better that way. When you're reading the magazine, it really looks spectacular. Especially hold it up, it looks like that's your head. I don't know. Well, yeah, Scary Monsters is good. Maybe I need to get all the rest of them. Let's see. That's issue 79. I went from issue 18 to 79. I came back for issue 124. And there's another one of those monster memories. They're like annuals. And here's the 2001 yearbook. Oh, the dog's up here. Oh, Kevin's calling me. I can't answer, though, because I'm doing the show. I'll call him after the show's over. Here's issue 139, the one that just came out, right, Drew? The dog's up here. Everybody's up here, man. How far? We're only 50 minutes in. 124, 130. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is a new issue of Castle of Frankenstein. I'll put that in my Castle of Frankenstein box. I've got a special box for that. But it goes here for right now. Oh, there's Eerie number 2. So, I'll put. Here's Eerie 1. Eerie 2. And I have another issue of Eerie Somewhere that was sent to me by someone sent it to me, very nicely sent it to me from before. Okay, here's another facsimile, pre-code facsimile. I should just file those. And Golden Age boxes are there. Let me pull those out. This box is getting too tight. You gotta get a box over here. Hopefully you still. Shoot, that was your tail. I stepped on her tail. Luckily I'm not wearing shoes. Sorry, Drew. Okay, Drew, I forgive you. I mean, you forgive me. I forgive you for allowing me to do that. Let's see. I use this box here. Then I know where the Golden Age stuff is. So, this facsimile of Suspense. Strange Planets, Super Comics with Dick Tracy. Here's a real copy of Suspense from Atlas that later became Marvel, but it's a different. This is a different Suspense. I guess you couldn't copyright the word Suspense. Suspense was a very famous radio series. You know, like every episode was a different story, like, you know, Twilight Zone. And Suspense and Inner Sanctum and another show called The Witch's Tale were very influential on Gaines and Feldstein in creating the EC horror comics. Okay, here's Captain Marvel. That'll be in the other box. It's at the beginning of the alphabet. Here's Startling Comics. That's at the end of the alphabet. I don't have that many Golden Age comics, so Startling. Oh, here we go. Some of the Startling are downstairs in a display, but they're fake. This is from 1945, showing how that really happened. Speed Comics. This is Startling Comics number 50, a facsimile. This company, PS Art Books, has been doing a lot of facsimiles. Here's 51. It looks like they're just doing them sequentially. Here's 53. And here's 52 that I just got. So it looks like they're almost doing them just in order. Isn't that cool? Then we have Fantastic Fears. Not to be confused with Fantastic Four. Okay, this is Atlas Seaboard, which I think I already have this issue, but let's put that over here. What do you think, Drew? You going off? Oh, man. Okay, issue of Batman Family. That'll go in this box here. Batman Family. Here's a 70s Fantastic Four. Batman, okay, Fantastic Four. Beat up copy of Flash, number 221. Very beat up. I got this when I bought that stack of comics from those people out in the middle of nowhere at the beginning of the month. Facsimile of giant-sized superstars. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oof. Okay. Am I recording? This is a facsimile of Amazing Spider-Man. Okay. All right. M comes before Q. LM. And then this Marvel team up, which is the first time John Byrne drew the X-Men. Okay, Marvel team up. Knight Rider. This is Ghost Rider with a name change. Hulk. You've seen all this stuff before. It's just getting organized, right, Drew the dog? Super Team Family. Ah! Holy smoke. Whoa! What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you people? You keep falling over. Okay. Super Team Family would go Superboy, Superman Family, Supervillain Team Up. That goes before that. Tomb of Dracula. Tomb of Dracula, Tomb of Dracula, Tomb of Dracula, Tomb of Dracula. There we go. Weird War. Oh, here's the other rogues. Never mind. Looks like not only do I have all the Rogue Savage Lands, but I've got a... Where did the Rogue go? Hold on. Okay, so this is Rogue number 1. And then this is a different cover of Rogue number 1. And then this is Rogue number 2. Rogue in the Savage Land. So 3, I've got that. And I don't know if issue 4 is out soon or sometime. Here's Action Comics. Okay. Man. Action. Oh, okay. And then this is a facsimile of Detective Comics. This would go over, I consider this Soul Rage. Some people don't. Same thing with this. As long, yeah. This is was a 15-cent issue. Originally, it's a facsimile. Okay, so this I just got recently. Is this? Yeah, that's Soul Rage. And then some Westerns I got. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so I got these comics too. Hold on. Okay. All right, so I got this Western Roundup. I think I saw a few other ones in here. They're waiting to be filed. Oh, here's more facsimiles. Hold on. I was trying to make this a disco song, and I said use a particular kind of organ, and somehow Suno got confused and made it into a Middle Eastern song, but it made it kind of funny, so I don't know. Okay, so that's that. Okay. This Golden Age box starts with M, with Madhouse. So these two facsimiles of Phantom Lady will go in here. Like I said, I mix the facsimiles in with the gold. I don't care, you know. I just don't care. I just don't really give two shits. You know, look at this. How about that? Alright, so Pee-wee, Pixies, Phantom Lady, Planet Comics. Alright. And, okay. This is Charlton, Soul Rage. Do I have some Charlton waiting to be filed? Probably. There's a Scooby-Doo I got a few months ago. And then another copy of Scooby-Doo goes in there. What is this? Oh, another Dell, Wyatt Earp. That, the Dells. Oh, I could put that over here. Wild Bill Hickok. Wild Bill Hickok. Wild, then Wyatt Earp. It's right there at the end of the alphabet there. I'm just gonna pull these ECs out. This, I can find some other place to put them. Okay, copy of Lady Death. That would go, put that next to these Heat Seekers. Okay, Zane Grey's Dirt Fence. That would be at the very end of the alphabet. WXYZ. Possibly Zane Grey. I can't think of any comic after, what would be after Zane Grey. Maybe a comic called Zany, but I don't have any comics called Zany. Okay. Okay, so we got Western comics from DC. The Wyoming Kid. That's Silver Age. Oh, these are... This is, this needs to go in with a Golden Age. Now, what did... Smitty would go in here because, let's see, Sparkle, Sparkle, Smash Comics, Smilin' Jack, Sparkle. Okay, Smitty would go before Sparkle, and Monkey Shine would be after Madhouse. So, Monkey Shine. This is a great cover. How about that? Monkey Shine. Master Comics, Maisie, Mighty Mouse, Oswald, Monkey Shine. I was trying to create some disco songs. They went very badly. Oh. Am I done with those? I guess I am. Okay, Kid Colt Outlaw. Okay, so we got Iron... Hold on a second. Okay, so this is Iron Man, Submariner. That goes after Green Lantern. And then IJK. Okay, Kid Colt goes after For Mystery in Space. And this is Detective Comics that goes under D. Batman, Fantastic Four, Detective Comics. And then I have two Rawhide Kids. So those would go Iron Man, Kid, Mystery, Our Army at War, Rawhide Kid. And Wonder Woman would be before World's Finest. Oh, it's so hot in here, man. I can't take it. Okay, so Submariner number 5. Okay, R-T, R-I-S. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Now I just need to get another Golden Age box. Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. This box feels very light. That means there's room to fit more comics in it. Okay. Bugs Bunny. Okay, first thing we got to do is put Billy the Kid in there. goes between Ben Bowie, the Mountain Men, and Black Diamond Western. And then Captain Marvel number 26 facsimile. Do I have? Here's a real Captain Marvel number 64. If I have other Captain Marvel facsimiles, they're downstairs. And I think I've got a couple that I haven't bought yet. Here's Fantastic Fears. I can't tell the issue number. It doesn't matter. I don't have any other copies of it. Don Winslow. Fantastic. That's probably going to be between Dodo, Funny Animal Circus Stories, Fantastic Fears. I know. I goes before in Fairy Tale Parade, then Fantastic Fears, then Felix the Cat. Okay. Woo. Teeth hurt on this side when not hurt, sore, so it means I probably have something wrong. I know I've got receding gums. Something horrible. Okay. Fantastic. Whoop. Well, gotta call Kevin back and see what's going on in Mesa, Arizona at Gotham City Comics. This is not a facsimile, it's a treasury. And I got a bunch of treasury sized stuff over here. Yeah, I'll just put it here. There's Drew the dog waiting. Oh, okay. I don't know what else I can do to entertain you up here. I was going to go through the Fantastic Four comics. Why don't I do that? I've got some to... Let's see, where's... Yeah, I should do that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that because that'll help. Let's do that, man. Okay. This is getting kind of tight though. Yeah, I don't know how many of you are going to see Fantastic Four tonight, or tomorrow. Okay, come on, dog. Give me a break here. I'm not sure the dog's going to let me do this. It's getting a little tight. I may have to pull some copies of Fantasy Masterpieces out of the back of this box, and I'll move them to the next box. Stop, Drew. Okay. No, Drew. I guess she's hungry. What time is it? Is it time for dinner? Oh, my wife's calling. Oh, I better pause it, see what she needs, and feed the dog. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, a lot of stuff I had to do. Feed the dog and reset the internet and put a turkey meal into the air fryer. Okay. Let's pull some more Fantasy Masterpieces out. I gotta find the other box. Okay. Okay, so here's a facsimile of issue 52, or the first appearance of the Black Panther. And then here's a real copy of 52. So get decent lighting, you can compare them. Real, probably better to do it like this. It's like the fake one's a little brighter. It's all right, pretty close. Okay, so 52, and then, I buy the facsimiles even if I have the real one because, I don't know. I don't know why I do that. Here's 49, the facsimile. Here's the real one. It looks like the colors are slightly, well, more than slightly brightened up. Yeah, that's Marie Severin's work. The darker tones are Marie Severin's coloring. And Stan Lee didn't like it, but he couldn't fight against her because the sales were good. She was behind the coloring. So that's 49 facsimile and then okay, here's 50. facsimile. I don't have the real one of that one. I didn't spend much on the first cover appearance of Galactus and the first Black Panther, because I bought them probably late 70s, early 80s, 50s. They just were affordable. So I'll put 50 in there. Okay, then I have issues 6 and 7 that I need to get into this box. So I need to move a few. Yeah. I'll move 22 and 24 over to this box. Okay, Fantastic Four, 6 and 7. Let me move another one over. Beat up copy of 17. Is that thunder that I'm hearing? It could be. It sounds pretty much like thunder. Okay, here's the facsimile of issue 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. They're supposed to be doing the whole all the way up to 12. And then before that, my first real copy was 15. It's in terrible condition, but so with these facsimiles they're doing of the first 12 issues and of the Galactus trilogy, it's gonna really help me have pretty much issues 1 through 100, almost all of them. Okay. So I've done that. Now I've got some comics, fantasy masterpieces that need to be put in the next box. That's always the problem, is you have to, when you add comics to boxes, then you've got to move them to the next box. Fantastic Four. Looking for an F box. Flash. Damn it. Flash. It's one of these boxes that I haven't put back yet. Not Brand X. Inferior 5. Oh man. Well, this box starts with Fear. Is that the next box? I mean, it'd be nice if I was more organized. I mean, what's between Fantasy Masterpieces and Fear? There's A, B, C. There's not going to be any FC, FD, FE. This has got to be the right box. Maybe I should put numbers on. That would be nice. Numbers might help. I don't know. I got to be more organized. I'm thinking I'll put the Fantasy Masterpieces here. But then that's going to make it tight in this box. So I'm going to have to move some books out of this box into another box. This box ends with the Hulk. Could pull some Hulk books out. Might as well put these other 2 copies of Fantasy Masterpieces in out of the box to make it less confusing. But then, oh gosh, what a pain. Oh gosh. Well, I lucked out. The box that I was looking for the Hulk comics is right here in front of me. So let's lower this. Okay, man. Oh gosh. Fantastic Four to well, this box is now only Fantastic Four. So I can, this is the way to not do it, which is to write on the box. Other people have better systems. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Okay, so this is man, what? Oh, I'm trying to figure out why. Wait. Well, the Hulk comics, where are they? This has this. Okay, so I'm moving these books in here. So this is now there weren't many books, the Incredible Hulk books in the Silver Age, because he was in Tales to Astonish. So but I know I have the first Hulk when he got his own, when he was, you know, they changed Tales to Astonish to the Incredible Hulk. So so that would be, where would that be? Where would that be? Found where they are. It's just this box isn't labeled correctly. So this is Fantasy Masterpieces now to, not to Inferior 5, but to Hulk. That's what confuses me. Because see, shit! That was almost a disaster. So yeah, I've got the first Hulk after he switched over from Tales to Astonish, which a lot of people kind of put this on a wall and say it's the first Incredible Hulk, but it's actually just another issue of Tales to Astonish with a beautiful cover. But anyway, people like it to say the Incredible Hulk, not Tales to Astonish, because most collectors don't read comics, they just put them on their wall. So whatever. I was trying to make some fake Danzig and records, and but because, and then I was going to have a special tribute to Ozzy Osbourne, but it didn't come out right. It's real hard to fake. The more distinctive a singer is, it's real hard to fake them, like Glenn Danzig or Lex Interior of the Cramps. It's real easy to fake the Archies. All you got to do is put 1969 bubblegum rock boy and girl, male and female singers. Man, it sounds exactly like the Archies. But when you get, some people are just so distinctive, it's hard to get exact matches. Right, Drew? I know the music's terrible. It's supposed to be terrible. It's supposed to be funny. But Oh well. This is that would be a difficult pose to do, I think. Catwoman is very nimble, isn't she? Okay. Well, I think I've made some progress. Mainly what I was trying to do was clear off the top of a pinball machine downstairs. And I was able to do that by moving these comics and magazines I've gotten recently from down there to up here. And now I don't know what... Oh, I did put a clock up here. See, I was starting to get more... is it really 5:15? Really? Well, that means it's almost time for dinner. After Drew's had her dinner. Okay, well, let's go see if it's thunderstorming. I've turned off all the lights. The dehumidifier goes. The dehumidifier only very rarely has to be emptied. So I guess it's like we don't... Before there was a lot of humidity, but I think after last year when they put extra padding under the siding, when they redid the siding on the house after that hailstorm, it seems like we have less humidity, which is good. I have a dehumidifier in the basement, and I emptied that just a little bit ago. So I'll put this little mystery machine up here with these other little cards you can't see. Ooh. Nice if I turn the light off. What is this?
When you come back from this break, and I do want to open the phone lines as we're now halfway through the show. We'll start taking some calls as well. Folks, remember to shop at thealexjoestore.com.
Yeah, it's that clock was accurate up there. It's almost 5:30. So at 7, I guess I'll watch Big Brother, and then I'll put the 4-color fossils on my phone, and then I'll watch it more intently later. Big Brother is a terrible show, I know that, but I watch it because my mother loved it before she passed away in 2001, and so I kind of watch it as a tribute to her in spirit, you know. It's hard to explain. And I don't know why I'm even bothering explaining. It's just something I watch. It's one of those guilty pleasures, although it's not even really a pleasure. It's a guilty displeasure. It's a guilty, horrible thing. What are you barking at, Drew? There's Ambrose. Everybody's barking at something, man. What's going on? I don't see any storm happening yet. Okay, well. What else is going on? Everybody's meowing or barking, which means it's dinner time. They still got food. I'll give them a little more. They've got plenty of food. Well, I guess I'm going to relax. I have nothing to report to you. I've shown you a bunch of things that you've already seen. When I next return, who knows when it will be. Possibly this weekend. Maybe early August. I don't really have anything to say at all. And I was going to show you, well, I don't really, nothing to say, nothing to report here. Talk to you guys later.